It's me. I know. It's not a surprise. I'm here every day, 5 p.m. Oh, do you know what? This whole page is just a minefield of news, isn't it? The balance, 578,000. I had a comment yesterday. Like you've spent 500,000. I've not spent 500. That's not spending power. That's not me going over the budget. Well, it is going over the budget, but it's not me spending it like willy nilly. Let's get that shored up immediately. And you'll notice from the league table, we sit in 7th position, 3 points off the playoffs today. Tunbridge. But let's run you through the fixtures since we last met. So, our last fixture was the 3-1 defeat to Thetford. We played 2 tough games against Macclesfield and Thetford, and then had a slightly easier run of games for us. Burgess Hill, Staines and Carshalton. 3 easy games, 3 of the bottom 6 essentially, and 3 wins on the bounce. And then, well, it didn't last very long, did it? A 4-2 defeat to Concord, a 0-0 against Bury, a 2-1 win against Folkestone, so, I mean, hats off to me, and then a 2-0 defeat against Leiston, and a 2-2 draw against Whitehawk, which actually is pretty good, and it's quite funny, really. Folkestone and Whitehawk, if you take a look at the table, you can see both teams that are relatively good. Folkestone up in 5th position, Whitehawk in 2nd. They're the games we get points against. Concord, don't know, forget it. Too difficult, apparently. Right then. And it should be noted, viewers, and I want to make a little point about this, because I'm getting a bit of criticism for not playing very well. We weren't predicted to do well this season, so there you are. Hands up. There you are. I think I'm doing all right. Now, in recent games, I had to change things up a little bit. We had a few injuries and problems that have caused us the odd issue. And I've also had to bring in Mason Warren. We lost Carl Connolly for about 2 months through injury. He's played 7 matches for us so far, 1 assist, hasn't played fantastically well. So there is a temptation to bring Connolly straight back into the fold, although hasn't played a lot recently, so it's a bit of an issue for us. If we take a look at his recent form, you can see injured for a large period and has missed some big games. I don't know what we do. I think we're going to leave him out for now. We could bring him in maybe next game if he's a little bit fitter. Michael Smith was also carrying a knock, so we were playing this system, which is quite different to what you've seen before. We have Douglas on that left-hand side, ball winning, and then Danan up top on his own with Nolan in support. Do you know, I might try it again. We played it in recent fixtures. It went okay against Whitehawk, so I'm going to give it another go, and we'll see how we do with it. Familiarity-wise, it's not too far from the 4-3-1-2, so let's go again. Clark Slocum is actually coming along quite nicely. Now up to a 4-star player, has developed quite well. You think he's come through the academy of Bristol City, so you expect him to be pretty good. But yeah, all round, he's doing okay. There's a few areas wish he was better, but it's okay for now. Right then, team selection. We've sorted all that out, actually, to be fair. Yeah, when Warren's come in, I am wondering if we need Campbell to be quite so attacking on that side. He doesn't even like it, really. We'll just do that. Warren can still go forwards. He's okay in forward areas. Crossing, dribbling, not too bad. Bit of pace about him. Let's give him the chance. Give him the chance to express himself. Go forward. Enjoy it. That's the universal sign for forward, apparently. Thought it was diving, apparently it's forward. People seem to quite like yesterday's video. I just rambled on for that. I'll tell you now, it was a 30-minute video. Cut that down. My God, we have a chance to move into the playoffs here, so I'm expecting a win. Didn't like it. I'm gonna say there's a lot more to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. Oh, I've turned it round. No problem. So into the game as we go then. Tunbridge versus Thames, and the winner of this is going to put a very firm stamp onto the playoff race, you would assume. Now, look, I think as much as I want to be in it this season, that was a good chance for them early on. Our team is not necessarily, I mean, it's quite similar to last year. No Coker, remember, this year. Lost our best defender, and I've actually dealt with it not that badly. Sure, it's not an explosive season. We've not won the league, for example. We're not up there with the top dogs, but we're just trying to progress. Next year, if we don't get into the playoffs, I'm going to quit the season. The series, sorry. The series is going to end. No, it's not. It's not going to end. But I understand people want to see things progress as they're having a lot of chances early on. I'm going to go defensive for the next 20 minutes. I've been doing this a little bit more, and actually, when we're in defensive, we're quite solid. So prepare for the Tunbridge goal. Shouldn't have said that out loud, really, should I? Shouldn't have said a word. If you get to half time, though, that's not the worst thing. I mean, a draw for us at Tunbridge isn't particularly good for either side. I'm going to stay defensive for the next sort of 25 minutes, though. At half time, it's 0-0. Passionately say, we're not doing badly at all. If you continue to work hard, we'll win this, and they like that. Of course, we've got options on the bench as well. We can bring Gillette on, we can bring Michael Smith on. But for now, we're going with Danan up top, who divides opinion in the comment section. I've got to say, he really does divide opinion. Some games, he's playing fantastically. Today isn't one of those days. Get him off. We're going to bring Michael Smith on, who is going to play a bit more centrally. We're going to actually put Nolan on that other side now. And Smith's going to go up there as the tight man support. Bring Nolan into play. Okay, half an hour to go. Denan off, Nolan, sorry, it's Smith on, and the ball is in our possession. Nolan plays it into Douglas, so we can maybe find a run of someone. No, he loses it instead, and now we're a little bit concerned. No, we're not. Hallahan deals with it quite well. Campbell finds Clark Slocum, back into Douglas, and some nice football from Thames here as Nolan plays it up towards Smith. And now it brings Warren into play, who's got forward. Warren, back post, Clark Slocum. Oh, it's a big opportunity. Maybe only a half chance, but a good chance. We're still on defensive, remember, so we can come out at any time. Play a bit more progressive, but we're away from home, so this is not the worst thing right now. And I'll be honest, we're not playing particularly badly. There's a temptation to make a change, but I think the way things are set right now, not losing this game is just as important as winning it almost. There's a minute to go. A goal now would be, well, it would be perfect timing. A goal for them, and there's going to be tears. Oh my God. I mean, they've rattled the post with 30 seconds to go. That is somewhat fortunate. But I think we've played this relatively smart. I think in other episodes, what I might have done is go a bit more gung-ho, go for this, lose it, and then be gutted I've lost it. Today, you've been a bit more solid. You've sort of settled for this a little bit, and I don't think it's the worst result ever. Our fixtures to come to the end of the season, they're a bit easier. So, I don't know, maybe, hopefully some of the teams around us play each other, and we can capitalise on that. But a 0-0... I can be quite happy with a 0-0 today. Kindly say, unlucky boys, wasn't our day. They don't mind that too much. There was little expectation for us to do anything this season. So the fact we're up there, I can't really put any pressure on the boys whatsoever to perform. I've got to try and keep it sort of quite casual. Anyway, lower stuff coming up from Suffolk, and we will play them in just a moment, so I'll see you for it. Oh, we had Regent there as well. We did get one really good striker. I totally forgot. We'll talk about that as well. Where is he? I forgot his name. Right, here he is. Wayne Adams is the man. Where was he born, actually? I've not checked all his information. He's from London, fluent in English, so that's good. And he's a Thames supporter with low determination, which is always a bit worrying. But so far, looks okay. He's a 6'4" poacher at 16 years of age. 6'4" poacher. I'm going to train his heading up, see if he can get him to be a bit more of a target man, suit some of his attributes. He needs to gain some strength as well, I think. But good leadership. Could be a future Thames captain. Could Wayne Adams, so that's good. There's a temptation to call him Wadams, but we'll leave it. Apparently he's good in the air. I don't actually agree with that. 7 heading. Quite a good jumping reach. He's 6'4". Apart from that, literally nobody. So just one guy, one good guy. And if we get one good guy throughout the series, I can take last year, no good guys. The year before that, nobody good. This year, someone good. The thing is, right, it's not like we can sell them. It's not like it'll never ever be worth it to sell them. We're never going to get enough money to do that. Thames could lose Hallahan. This is becoming an issue I don't really want to talk about, to be honest. I mean, we could offer him a new contract. Sort of. £190? I think that's a good deal, mate, honestly. So does he. What's he on at the moment? Oh, he's actually on 190 right now. Oh, yes then. Jack Hallahan, another year. He's our best player. We can't let him go. We're playing Lowestoft on April Fool's Day. Interesting. Get me to the church on time. I don't know why I'm singing it. Right then, Lowestoft. We've played them 3 times in the past, and we've beat them twice and lost once. So, I mean, to even things up, they should win, really. That's not how football works, so I've been told. And I'll tell you now, viewers, promotion, the return of Thames Telly. And I think that's what we all want. Right then, Taylor in goal, Campbell, Heaven, Heath, and Warren at the back, Douglas, Squires, Hallahan, Clark Slocum, Nolan, Dinan. There we go. Andy Douglas is an interesting fellow. We've not played him a massive amount this season, but actually when he's played, he's done all right. So maybe we should give him a bit more game time, maybe. I might start Smith up front instead of Dinan today. Can always bring Dinan on if needs be. Right then, Lowestoft. Now, the Tunbridge game was a game we couldn't afford to lose, really. A draw wasn't the worst thing. The Lowestoft game, it's one that I think, really, we've got to win. I'm going to say we're underdogs, which I think our team generally quite like. I'm going to give them the old, I've got faith in you, go out there and make the difference chat again. They like that. That's how they like it. They love it. Oh, look at the state of this. But these pitches are normally more than square pitches. They're basically the curling rinks. They drive me berserk. Well, we're in the white again, away from home, back to back. And Lowestoft in the it's sort of a navy blue, isn't it? Not quite navy, I wouldn't say. Royal, perhaps. Chance for us, though. Campbell fires it into Nolan, who is tackled. And I tell you what, Nolan's not played too well in recent games. There might be an argument to say he should be removed for someone like Gillette on the other side. As Johnson now puts a ball back across. It's headed clear just about, but Bentley's there. Bit of space for them. Ball played to the back post. Johnson. And I've got to say, that was a little bit too easy, wasn't it? We changed it in that last game. Do we make Warren as well slightly more defensive? And do we set up defensively? Defensive doesn't mean you don't attack. It just means your shape and your structure is a little bit more reserved. So I think we should go with this for a little bit and see if it pays off. As another ball's put in, headed clear. And are we going to be able to win the ball back, or is it going to be another lowest off chance? I'm a little bit fearful. But if we win it back, I feel like our counter-attack's not the worst. Douglas wins the first one, but is undone a little bit. Johnson gets in behind, and then it's cleared just about, and the danger seems to be over. The danger seems to be over. There it is. Frankie Vincent. Right, well, we're not going to look for the overlap. We're going to change our passing up to a little bit more mixed, and I guess we're going to try and exploit the right flank in which we've got a winger out there. Get him the ball, for Evan's sake, and Heath's sake, and Warren's and Campbell's, all the defence. 2-0. I mean, they're forward again. Vincent, I mean, I don't really like it. 6 points, the gap now to the playoffs. 6 points. It's not great, is it? I mean, we're 26 minutes in, viewers. Oh my, this could get worse. Lowest off forward again here. Oh my, okay. We're defensive, remember? To even things up, they should win, really. So I guess we'll go attacking. I guess we'll take Nolan off, who's done nothing so far. Panic set in, viewers. Panic is set in. We're 4-0 down is the problem, though. It's only 26 minutes gone. We'll move Squires slightly further forward. He doesn't mind it. We've got the ball. We had the ball. It's gone now, of course. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I can't predict this. Someone left another comment was left. Someone said, can you just pick the games where you win? Like I know which ones they're going to be. I'm sorry. 4-0 at half time. At least they didn't score again. That was terrible. Your performance was poor. They're motivated. 4-0. 4-0. I don't really know what to. There's no plan at this point. I feel like the game's done. Squire's off. Denan on. 2 up top. We'll see if we score one. You never know. We've got the ball. I mean, this is progress. Clark Slocum racing down the wing. Look at him go. CS. He's all over it. Ball in. Smith. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's at the bar from a yard out, so that's not a good performance. 6 points off the playoffs. We've got easy games, but we've only got 6 of them to go. I just don't think it's very likely, is it? I mean, next episode will be the final 2 games of the season. Andy Douglas is on a 7.5 in a 4-0 defeat. That's quite for some reason that's quite impressive. Look at us there, God, defending like warriors. Now the issue I've really got is that since going 4-0 down, we've done all right, which is more annoying. Gillette left side, that's not good. They've had 5 shots. They've taken their foot well and truly off the gas. Mason Warren isn't having the best game of his career. Thank you for that, assistant. Like, that wasn't blindingly obvious. And there we are. It's 26 minutes, 27 minutes, and it was over from that point. They scored basically every shot they had. Taylor is obviously the problem, isn't he? He's obviously the issue. Well, he's out then. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Well, that's not good. On any level, it's not good. Makes the draw against Tonbridge look less impressive now, I feel like. Less impressive. Right, well, let's find out who are our final 2 games of the season. As I say, 6 points is the gap. That's going to be pretty difficult to make up. Taylor's been released, so that's good. He's gone now. He's out of here. He's gone. We shall now rely on Michael Emery because he's retiring at the end of the season. Bombshell. Dum dum dum. Come on, Michael. So our last 2 games are Merthston and Eastbourne Borough. Now, Eastbourne Borough are up there, which is a bit concerning, but Merthston, not that good, so we'll play them next time. Who else do we play? Biggleswade United, Enfield, Braintree, Three Bridges. Right, try and remember some of those. Three Bridges are down there, not playing particularly well. Braintree in 13th, and Biggleswade United. So actually, it's not completely over. I mean, what am I even doing? I'm trying to make it seem possible. Look, you never know. I'll see you next time. 2 games to go next episode. It might just be the one. You never know. We'll do it this weekend as well. It'll be up over the weekend at some point. But that is going to bring us to the end. And next season will be a new season. And look, we have to... a little speech right now, okay? Look, sometimes you have to go through this to enjoy the highs. When people say in episode 225, well done on your promotion to well, the Conference South. But when they say that, you can say, I was there in 2022-23 when he was finishing 10th. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't even do it with a straight face.